Everybody wants success. Everybody wants the dream, the car, the house, the freedom. But let me ask you this. What happens when life hits you in the mouth? What happens when the pain comes, the setbacks pile up, and the people you counted on walk away? Do you fold or do you rise? Because I'll tell you right now, your biggest enemy ain't out there. It's in here. It's in your mind. It's in your habits. It's in your soul. And if you don't do the soul work, the external work don't mean nothing. This ain't a speech for people looking for a shortcut. This is for the ones who are ready to get real, to dig deep and to put in the work, because the next level of your life ain't out there waiting. It's locked inside of you. And today we're unlocking it. 1/3 battle is the real battle. Before you can win in life, you have to win in your mind. If you don't believe in you, it doesn't matter who else does. If you don't show up for yourself, it doesn't matter who else shows up. Every great achievement starts with mastering the inner struggle. 2, discuss the people over motivation. Now what? Motivation is like the wind, it comes and goes. But discipline, that's the anchor. When you don't feel like getting up, discipline moves you. When doubt creeps in, discipline fights back. Success is built on what you do when nobody's watching. 3, your mindset shapes your reality. You see, life is a mirror. If you believe you're a failure, life will show you failure. If you believe you're unstoppable, life will give you opportunities to prove it. Change your mind, and you change your world. 4, pain is the process, not the problem. Some of you are running from pain thinking it's your enemy, but let me tell you something. Pain is the bridge. Pain is what forges greatness. If you want the reward, you have to be willing to go through the process. 5, your purpose is your power. The reason most people quit is because they don't have a why. They're chasing money, status, and approval. Things that don't fuel them when life gets hard. But when you find your purpose, that's fuel that never runs out. 6, silence the doubt. Amplify the hustle. You got to make a decision. Either you let your doubt talk you out of your greatness, or you let your grind drown out the noise. Fear will always be there, but success comes to those who push through in spite of it. 7, daily habits build legendary futures. 7 more days. It's not the big moves that make you great. It's the small, consistent habits you repeat every single day. Champions are not made in the spotlight. They're made in the early mornings, the late nights, and the moments when nobody's watching. Adversity is your advantage. The struggle is not here to break you, it's here to make you. Every setback, every failure, every rejection is fuel. You either let it weaken you or you let it strengthen you. The choice is yours. 9, mastering your soul masters your all the money, the fame, the recognition. It means nothing if you're not at peace with yourself. True success is when your soul is aligned with your actions, when your spirit is stronger than your circumstances. 10 of execution over excuses. You can have dreams, but without action, they're just wishes. You can talk about what you could do, but if you're not executing, it's just noise. The world doesn't reward potential, it rewards results. So stop waiting, stop talking, start doing. I don't care where you come from. I don't care how hard life has been. You have something inside of you that is greater than your circumstances. But the question is, are you willing to do the soul? This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next year. Right now, dig deep, put in the work, and watch how your life transforms. The grind is not just external, it's internal. And when you master the inner grind, the outer success will follow. Before you can win in life, you have to win in your mind. Everything you see, everything you achieve starts in your thoughts. If your mind is weak, your actions will be weak. If your mind is full of doubt, hesitation, and fear, your life will reflect that. But if your mind is strong, if you feed it discipline, confidence, and an unshakable belief in yourself, then nothing can break you. Most people lose the battle before they even step onto the battlefield. They wake up already defeated. They let negative thoughts, past failures, and other people's opinions dictate their future. But champions? Champions don't let the outside world control their inside world. They take charge. They speak life into themselves. They choose to believe that they are unstoppable, no matter what life throws their way. Now, what you have to understand, your biggest enemy isn't the competition. It's not the circumstances. It's not the haters, the doubters, or even the setbacks. Your biggest enemy is the voice inside your head telling you that you're not enough. And the only way to shut that voice down is to prove it wrong. How do you win this battle? You train your mind like you train your body. You feed it the right things. You guard it from negativity. You push it beyond its limits. Every single day you remind yourself who you are and why you won't quit. Because when you conquer your mind, you conquer everything else. Motivation is like a spark. It burns bright for a moment, but if there's no fuel, it dies out. That's why so many people start strong but never finish. They rely on feeling good, on being inspired, on waiting for the perfect moment. But success doesn't care about your feelings. Success is built on discipline, the ability to show up and put in the work, even when you don't feel like it. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? How many times have you waited for the right mood, the right energy, or the right time? That's the trap. That's why people stay stuck, because motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. Discipline is waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. It's showing up to the gym when your body is tired. It's studying, practicing, grinding when no one is watching. It's not about feelings. It's about commitment. Champions don't wait for motivation. They create it. They train their minds to push through resistance, to do what needs to be done regardless of how they feel. You have to make a decision. Will you be controlled by your emotions, or will you be driven by your discipline? Because the ones who rely on motivation will always fall behind. But the ones who master discipline, they are the ones who win every time. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. The way you think determines the way you live. If you believe you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. If you believe you're not good enough, you'll never take the steps to become great. But if you shift your mindset, if you start seeing yourself as capable, strong, and unstoppable, then everything in your life will begin to change. Too many people are prisoners of their own thoughts. They let fear, doubt, and negativity dictate their actions. They focus on what they can't do instead of what they can do. They replay their failures like a broken record and never give themselves permission to win. But the truth is, your reality is a reflection of your mindset. If you want to change your life, you have to change the way you think. Successful people don't have easier lives. They have stronger minds. They don't see obstacles as roadblocks. They see them as opportunities to grow. They don't waste time complaining about their circumstances. They focus on how to improve them. When they fall, they don't stay down. They get back up because they refuse to accept failure as the final answer. You have to reprogram your mind. Speak life into yourself. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Replace doubt with determination. Because once your mindset changes, your entire life will follow. Pain is not your enemy, it's your trainer. Too many people run from pain, thinking it's a sign they should stop, that something is wrong. But the truth is, pain is the process that separates the weak from the strong. Every great champion, every success story, every person who has ever achieved greatness has one thing in common. They endured pain and used it to fuel their Look at the most successful people in the world. Do you think they got there without struggle, without setbacks, without moments where they wanted to quit? No. They went through the fire, they took the hits, and they kept moving forward. They understood that pain wasn't there to break them. See, growth isn't comfortable. It stretches you. It forces you to step outside of what's easy and into what's necessary. The problem is most people quit when it starts hurting. They tap out when things get tough. They pray for an easier road instead of developing the strength to walk the hard one. But the ones who embrace the pain, the ones who lean into the struggle instead of running from it, those are the ones who rise. You have to shift your mindset. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? Because every time you push through pain, you level up. Every time you endure discomfort, you grow stronger. And every time you refuse to quit, you take one step closer to the life you were meant to have. Pain is not the problem. Pain is the price. And the ones willing to pay it are the ones who win. If you don't know why you're doing this, you will quit. It's that simple. When life gets hard, and trust me, it will, your skills won't be enough, your talent won't be enough, your motivation won't be enough. The only thing that will keep you pushing forward is your purpose, your deep, undeniable reason for doing what you do. Too many people chase success for the wrong reasons. They want money, but money alone won't keep you grinding when you're exhausted. They want status, but status won't lift you up when life knocks you down. They want approval, but approval disappears the moment things don't go their way. But when you have a real purpose, nothing can stop you, because when your why is strong enough, your excuses don't stand a chance. Think about it. What's driving you? Is it your family? Is it the future version of yourself that refuses to settle? Is it proving to yourself that you're capable of more? Whatever it is, it has to be bigger than your pain, bigger than your doubts, bigger than your fears. Because when the struggle comes, and it will come, your purpose will be the thing that keeps you moving. It will remind you why you started. It will give you the strength to push through when everything inside you wants to quit. Find your purpose, lock into it, and never let it go. Because when you're fueled by purpose, success isn't a question, it's a guarantee. Doubt is the killer of dreams. It's the voice in your head telling you you're not good enough. You're not ready. You don't have what it takes. And if you listen to it, if you entertain it for even a second, it will rob you of everything you were meant to be. You have to make a choice. Will you let doubt control your life, or will you silence it with action? Because here's the truth. Doubt only wins if you stop moving. The moment you stop chasing your goals, the moment you hesitate, the moment you let fear creep in, you start losing. But the ones who refuse to listen to the doubt, the ones who keep grinding, keep pushing, keep executing, they drown out the noise with results. See, doubt will always be there. Fear will always try to whisper in your ear, but you don't have to listen. Instead, amplify your hustle. Put in so much work that doubt has no place in your mind. Stack up so many wins, so many moments of discipline that fear has no choice but to sit down and shut up. When you take action, when you execute daily, when you show up even when you don't feel like it, you prove to yourself that you are good enough, that you are ready, that you do have what it takes. So stop waiting for the doubt to disappear. It won't. Instead, get so busy winning that you leave no room for it to exist. Your future isn't built in one big moment. It's built in the small, daily decisions you make when nobody's watching. Success isn't about luck. It's not about talent. It's about the habits you repeat every single day. Look at the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the legends in any field. They didn't wake up one day at the top. They built themselves up through relentless consistency. They mastered the art of showing up, doing the work, and stacking small wins until they became unstoppable. The problem is most people want the results without the routine. They want to be great, but they're not willing to commit to the daily grind that greatness requires. They think one good day of work is enough, one strong effort, one moment of motivation. But that's not how this works. Champions aren't made in one workout, one speech, or one big move. They're made in the unseen hours, the early mornings, the late nights, the reps they put in when no one is clapping for them. So ask yourself, what are you doing every single day to get closer to your goals? Not once a week, not when you feel like it, every single day, because your daily habits will dictate your future. You don't rise to the level of your dreams, you fall to the level of your habits. If you want a legendary future, build legendary habits. Show up, do the work, be relentless. Because success doesn't come to the people who want it the most. It comes to the people who are disciplined enough to earn it. Most people see adversity as a curse. They think the struggle is a sign to stop, that the setbacks mean they're not meant for success. But let me tell you something. Adversity is not your weakness. It's your greatest weapon. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They went through something that should have broken them, but it didn't. Instead, it made them. It sharpened them. It gave them the toughness, the resilience, the hunger to push past every obstacle in their way. The difference between winners and everyone else isn't talent. It's not luck. It's their response to adversity. While most people fold under pressure, champions use the pressure to rise. While most people make excuses, champions make adjustments. They don't cry about the struggle. They learn from it. They don't run from the pain. They grow through it. You need to understand the obstacles in your way are not blocking you. They are building you. The losses, the failures, the rejections, the late nights, the moments when you feel like giving up, this is your training ground. Every time life knocks you down, you have a choice. You can stay down or you can rise stronger. The struggle isn't here to stop you. It's here to prepare you, to sharpen you, to push you to levels you never thought you could reach. So stop avoiding adversity and start embracing it. Because the harder the struggle, the greater the warrior it creates. And if you refuse to quit, you will come out stronger than ever. You can have all the talent, all the resources, and all the opportunities in the world, but if your soul isn't right, if your mind, heart, and spirit aren't aligned with your purpose, you will never feel true success. Too many people chase external wins while ignoring their internal world. They get the money, but still feel empty. They achieve their goals, but still feel lost. They check off all the boxes society tells them to, but at the end of the day, they look in the mirror and don't even recognize themselves. That's because real success isn't just about what you accomplish, it's about who you become in the process. If you don't master your soul, your discipline, your focus, your self-belief, then no amount of external success will ever satisfy you. You'll always be chasing, always feeling like something's missing. Mastering your soul means understanding who you are and what you stand for. It means staying true to your values when temptation tries to pull you away. It means making decisions based on purpose, not pressure. It means having peace even when life gets chaotic because you know your foundation is unshakable. This is why soul work is the most important work you'll ever do. It's not just about grinding for success. It's about building the character, the mindset, and the inner strength to sustain that success. Because when your soul is strong, your actions follow. And when your actions align with your purpose, nothing can stop you. Master your soul and you will master your destiny.